10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Good evening and welcome everyone to another All About Dota production. We're watching LSC take on Skybreakers. It's just me, so I didn't bring us in until after the draft. But the draft is just concluded and we're about to move right into the game. Unfortunately, I totally forgot to set something up, so I'm going to go back to the title screen for just a second. Sorry. I didn't realize it until the game was already started. And just a second. I had playing mode on, and I am bad enough at camera. I don't need any help. So we'll get back in just a second. Alright, we're reconnecting right now. I bet we didn't lose anything. Maybe a possible smoke? We'll just... Oh, look, they're not even loaded yet. Look at that! Bro! That's production right there. Production value. Alright, here we go. Game 1. I am your host, Sequoia. I didn't ever say that. So, it's all about Dota. We typically follow Lemon Snow Cones through the AD2L under 3K bracket. And tonight they are taking on Skybreakers, looking for blood after their 0-2 series last week. Some pretty close games. Smoke was popped. I'm guessing it's an pop in the observer smoke. I don't think they're actually... Yep, they're just trying to get some observers down. Deep ward over here. And since he was smoked up, he shouldn't have been caught up. We are going to see a fairly defensive lane from Skybreakers, the Chaos Knight Dazzle. Ziggity is up on his world-famous Faceless Void.
30 seconds to
Distant Echo is not playing the Lion, which I'm pretty sure that's what he usually plays. I don't think I've actually seen him play the Rubric. And I thought we were going to see an AA mid, but instead Tar picks the Skywrath Mage. Was really popular, probably like TI4, maybe TI3 era? Maybe it's TI3, because I think TI4 was the pushing meta. So, it's been a while, very susceptible to ganks, so I'm gonna guess that he'll have some rotations from someone, man. Actually, Milk Fridge is on the A, and he's going bottom lane, so maybe bottom lane wants to be a little bit more aggressive. Distant Echo has no smoke in toes, so this Skywrath Mage may be fairly alone, but he does have a friend, or shall I say an enemy in a Tusk waiting in the shadows, and he's going to be very, very, very careful. He did go with his Null Talisman, so we'll get him some additional health, but 640 with the Necros blasting him away will not last long. Especially, I'm pretty sure he's got very low armor. Yeah, no armor, in fact. Over here on the bottom lane, Milk Fridge and Ziggity. Let's pop up our last hits. I almost have those keys memorized. Probably will mess up a couple times. So, Ziggity and Milk Fridge going to start doing the laning down here. I think they popped Milk Fridge down here to hopefully zone out a little bit down here, but the Dazzle's down here. You should be able to keep the sustain pretty high on Chaos Knight. Up here, you do have the Sentry pops. They're going to be able to see the Weaver if he skedaddles about, but probably fairly low kill potential. I think probably the highest kill potential. Oh! And Tar praises the Dota gods as he does not get caught in those shards. I don't think he would have died, but he would have taken a lot of health. And I guess he has 3 tangos, so it wouldn't have been the end of the world, but not what he wanted. Looks like we got the courier being ferried out. Salve going to be coming to the Necro, who took quite a bit of beating in that lane. Weaver's actually doing an excellent job of maintaining his own lane control. He probably won't get a lot of CS out of it. However, he's got one. That wasn't too bad. And it looks like Distant Echo pulled... maybe not. I thought he pulled maybe, but got it. The lane's doing very well up there. Weaver's actually got 3 CS, which isn't too bad for his position. Actually, Ziggity. What the heck? Ziggity leading the charts in the offlane position. Juggernaut for LSC's actually only got 4 CS tied with the Weaver, so Ziggity is just man-fighting these two heroes down here. He's even by himself. Milk Fridge is going to scout around for that regen rune. Tusk does spot him out. Oh, he's not going to be able to protect it. Oh! Tusk goes for it, but the shards weren't quite enough to zone him out, and Tar is completely drained on mana. This is not what you want as a Skywrath mage. Heavily mana dependent. He has a, I mean, I guess technically he's got a right click, but he's got no armor. He does not want to get in a man fight. The Necro is very low though, so he will not be wanting to man fight much either. So I think that's one thing Tar does have going for him. See here how Juggernaut is. Juggernaut reclaiming. Oh man, still 3 minutes in, only 6 CS on your carry. That's a tough game for Aegisworm. He's must be getting harassed pretty heavily from this Weaver. Yeah, he is. Even with his shield, this Weaver's just beating down into him. He's gonna have to pop his healing ward. Possible dive for Weaver to try to get that. Oh, look at that. That's a nice support hero. Oh, what a good support hero. Good support. Just the little plays. That's the hard part about casting support. It's all about the little plays. Chaos Bolt comes down here on Void. Void, nope, doesn't quite go away. The Frost Feet will zone the Chaos Knight from pursuing. Dazzle actually going to fire out Poison on Ziggity as well. Ziggity finally starting to get pulled ahead of by the Chaos Knight in CS, but still doing insanely well. Chaos Knight only 2 CS ahead of him. Tar to end up getting more mana.
Dire's middle tower is under
He's a little, oh man, hey, you on there, woo! Game's only half an hour late, and I was already on it, so not much action. Weaver did get blasted by a thunder or a Fade Bolt. Not a ton of damage though, so he is gonna be a-okay. Fire the bugs there though. Actually, be some free farm for Aegisworm, who actually really needs that farm. Weaver did pick up his Aquila, giving him a little bit more regen, some armor, all good things for an offlane hero. Oh, Ziggity kind of got screwed out of that one right there. Oh, rotation comes on Tar. I think he dove way too much. He takes a ton of pot shots from that tower. Tusk is going to come in, brings the Necro with him, but Tar's actually going to get that first blood! Oh my gosh! Maybe the snowball was not the right call, and first blood goes to LSC. Wow! It was a really ballsy move to bring the Necro with him, and it did not pay off. So Tusk ends up getting the return kill, but man, support hero getting second kill, not quite worth it. So very minor action so far. Actually, Aegisworm is pretty far deep here. Sentry is out, going to be bringing the Weaver back. Weaver's going to dive it though, and he's definitely going to get the kill. Disneco lays in the right clicks, but he doesn't quite have the power. He's going to need probably 2 more hits. Weaver is got plenty of mana though, and is going to be bailing out of there. Got the core, and he is going to be just fine. Oh, and then I missed the kill somewhere else. Necro ends up going down again. Tar! Balls of steel on this guy apparently today. Oh man, Tar's gonna go in again. I don't think he can get this one though. He is very low on health. Actually, the creeps are doing a number on him. Woo, only 100 health. Tar's gonna needs to be very, very careful there. So I'm gonna actually pull up the net worth. That's the one I always mess up on. Tar, that first blood on Tar, and this actually the second kill is making him highest net worth on the game so far. And Juggernaut actually came back pretty decent. He's at number 2. Unfortunately, Weaver is number 3. Right behind Chaos Knight and Weaver. So, I mean, man, Chaos Knight's actually having a rough game. Ancient Apparition is going to get gone in on Frozen Feet. Is going to come down. Time Dilation may give him enough protection. Frozen Feet. Oh, nice. Grave comes from Dazzle. Ziggity has plenty of health, though. He's going to stick around, starts beating into the Dazzle, in fact. Healing Bomb will come out. Does decent damage, but the Dazzle will sacrifice himself to protect his core. And that goes a kill for Ziggity. And in the meantime, Tar actually got a rotation from his buddy Distant Echo. They end up getting a kill. Unfortunately, Chaos Knight's there. Gonna start oh! Tar had it in Viz Ruin. Oh, beautiful play from Chaos Knight, though. Great rotation. Ends up actually getting a kill out of it. And he shrined up. Beautiful. 3-4. Less than a 1K difference between the two teams. Oh man, I'm gonna have to stop that. That is not gonna be. Need some water. There was a little farming action for the first 5 minutes, but since then it is definitely picking up. Aegis Worm taking a ton of pot shots from his Weaver. I think Weaver's actually gonna go for this. Blade Fury's gonna come out. Oh man, looks like we're gonna have a man fight. Weaver has plenty of health. He's gonna go in, take a pot shot or two from the tower, and he will be back. Both of the cores just barely survived that. Ziggity can get on. Oh, Chaos Knight. Not quite there with the Chaos Knight. Bolt he says, yeah, you know what? I'll hit the Ancient Apparition. I'm cool with that. Massive heal bomb comes down, lays the pain into Ancient Apparition, and does get a shared bounty. Chaos Knight doesn't actually claim the kill, but he's still pretty happy with that. Knocking the Ancient Apparition. He's only level 4. Keep him away from 6 for as long as possible. It will actually be pretty dang good against Chaos Knight's illusions. Does pretty good damage to them, especially at a massive AoE. Oh man, I missed that one. It looks like Tar wants to go out on the Necro. I don't think he's going to quite get in range though. Oh! One was not enough. Another kill goes to Tar. Really like the Skywrath Mage pickup here. Necro is very vulnerable to mass nukage, and even though Tusk's a really good ganking hero, I don't think he's the best hero right now. I love Tusk. He's actually one of my favorite heroes in the game. Probably top 6, maybe top 7. But he's very weak. Kind of needs some items, and when you're starting off in the ganks, oh, we got some we do have a counter kill on Ziggity. He did end up killing the Chaos Knight in the middle of my why I don't like Tusk setup. So Tusk's finally starting to get some successful rotations. He just doesn't output a ton of damage. He doesn't have a ton of control, so those early ganks are fairly easy to survive, even with the really weak hero HP and armor-wise. The Skywrath Mage. Skywrath Mage is 4-1. So, oh, that's gonna be a hit. Lays down the the Dazzle survives. He's gonna go uphill one more time. One more time. He's gonna get void. Oh man, he sees him. Oh no, here comes the Arcane. Maybe he gets the Courier. Nope, just one hit. Dazzle dies. No rotations from his teammates. I thought I actually heard a Tusk coming in there, but I did not. So Tar claims another bounty. I think Dazzle's pretty poor. So yeah, he only got 268 gold, so not the end of the world. Ziggity gonna start beating down to that Tusk we were just talking about. One will not save him. Chaos Knight actually popped his ult as well. His ults and him are pretty low though. Ziggity have a Chronosphere? No, he actually already expended it, so the Chaos Knight should be okay. We haven't really talked about this lane much. There hasn't, beyond the one, I guess 2 dives on Aegis Worm. Weaver is starting to get pretty scary, and he could be a problem in this game. With a fast enough reflex, you can actually ult dodge the Chronosphere. Oh, gonna hit the Tusk, missed the Chaos. I don't think it would have been enough to kill him. Probably would have forced a rotation back, though. Oh man, Tar is just having a good game. 6-1 Skywrath Mage. He's gonna start coming online insanely fast. He is going for the Aetherial Lens, which I think is a great, one of my favorite items. I think the Chaos Knight will be very strong against him, so I'll be curious to see what he does. I think he's going to need some sort of defensive item. Obviously, a stun isn't going to do a whole lot against the Chaos Knight. So I think probably we'll see a Ghost Scepter and then a... Oh, Ziggity actually put down the ult. Saw a rotation coming in from somebody. Looks like it was just the AA. Oh no, it was Aegis Warm. He's going to Omni Slash the Dazzle. Start beats down into the Tusk. Tusk's going to snowball. Try to... Oh, he did go for the Ziggity. Now he's going to start slowly beat down. Ziggity's actually going to end up getting the kill as well. Chaos Knight, I think he TP'd out. Yeah, he did. So he is A-OK safe. And now Weaver's going to try to do what he can against this top lane. I think it should be a pretty clean kill. For as well as Tar is doing, he unfortunately just doesn't push very hard. So he ends up actually losing his tower. Oh, looks like we have a reconnect. So we can pause for just like this game's actually, there's a lot going on. So Aegis Warm didn't have the best laning phase. I think what the LSC decided to do was go, hey, just do what you can against that Weaver. We'll have a Rubik up there as much as we can, but our other lanes are going pretty well. We're going to focus in there. See if you can just try not feeding too much kills to the Weaver. We think we can use the Chronosphere and the Skywrath Mage to pretty much handle him. And we're just going to dominate these other two lanes. And that's beyond losing their mid tower, which I'm actually very surprised about, to be 100% honest. Everything's going pretty much up the plan with LSC. I think they would have loved to have their easy lane go a little bit better for them, but it's not the end of the world. Tar is sitting 6-1, 5,000 net worth. He already has his lens. He could actually drop his arcane boots and go for it, or he could pick one up. Totally his choice. I am going to be a little bit curious to see what he goes next. So the Skywrath Mage, like we've been saying, very weak HP wise and armor wise. I mean, he is level 12 and sits at 1 armor. I mean, this Chaos Knight goes on him, Tar is just going to explode. So he's going to need a Ghost Scepter really fast. I can't think of a better item this particular game. He will be susceptible to the Necro inside the ethereal form, but Necro has been shut down so much this game. I mean, I think he's all of Tar's deaths. Oh, I guess Tar killed one other person. Oh yeah, the Dazzle. So 0-5. The Necro is very poor. Way down here on the net worth chart. So I think Tar is going to just accept the risk and go for the Ghost Scepter into the shotgun. I'm blanking right now what that item is, so I'm moving that up. I'm guessing that's what he's going to do. We'll see, though. Looks like LSC is going to shrine up. Actually, all 5 heroes. A really good opportunity to smoke. Unfortunately, no one has smoke. Oh, noes! No purple stuff for LSC. Looks like they might actually run into a Chaos Knight and Necro. Omni Slash is not up. Oh man, Milk Fridge completely caught out by himself. Starts getting oh man, Chaos Knight wants to fight. Milk Fridge is just gonna get obliterated by the Chaos Knight. Chaos Knight now, he's all by himself. Oh, Tar's just gonna lay down the ult. Beautiful grave from Dazzle is gonna save him. Now Tar's in all sorts of trouble. Necro does come out. Weaver's going to start right-clicking him down, and with that low armor, he will not last very long. Aegis Warm going to run up to the high ground, but no Shrine. Remember, they already used it, so they're going to have to keep running. It looks like Distant Echo's probably going to have to die for this one. Aegis Warm keeps going. That healing ward is doing so much work. Over here on the flank, Distant Echo is going to end up dying. Ice Blast will go in. It's going to probably clip 2 heroes, but no deaths. So, man, that was a really good fight. For the Skybreakers. Beautiful play from Dazzle, completely and utterly saving that Chaos Knight. Chaos Knight would have been dead to rights without that grave. As we kind of reset here, looks like Ziggity is way deep. He's going to attempt the TP. He should get out. Yeah. Oh, they thought he went up. He did not. He is gone. Ziggity wanted nothing. He actually didn't go home, which I'm a little surprised about. He doesn't have a lot of regen. A little bit, but not a ton. Looks like Aegis Warren gonna go for his Sanjay and Yasha. I don't know how I feel about Juggernaut's build right now. I don't know what the best is. Juggernaut's such a weird hero. I think, personally, he could go all sorts of stuff. I think he's just such a diverse hero. He can do so much. He has just, his abilities are just so good. He's got half of BKB as an ability. I mean, it's a limiting ability. You can't do everything in it. A heal, crit, an ult that can do a ton of burst potentially. And on top of the fact, it makes you invincible. Uh-oh, looks like Ageworm was caught out here. What's he gonna do? Does throw down the Blade Fury. He's gonna take some right clicks from that. Oh man, now comes the Omni Slash. Actually bounces the Chaos Knight, which is probably what he wanted. But now the Chaos Knight ults and just starts laying the pain down. Beautiful Chronos here from Ziggity, but it doesn't quite get the Weaver. Now Distant Echo's gonna do what he can. He actually gets out. Now Weaver is silenced up because Tar is here. And man, that is a full team win. 5-man wipe for LSC. I have no clue what happened there. That was a crazy fight. I'm not sure. Oh no, the replay is not working. Ah, boo! Oh, I know why too. We're gonna follow those guys for a second there as I kick up the replay buffer. Ah, I would have loved to see that again. I'm not honestly sure how that happened. I thought that was all Skybreakers and LSC come out of nowhere. And it must have been from the Tar rotation in a Skywrath Mage. I wasn't sure where he was in the beginning of the fight, but Ziggity had a nice ult too. Aegis Worm gonna come up here, play with the Tusk. Tusk tries to snowball him, but not gonna. Oh man, Chaos Knight. Oh, beautiful shards too. They should have this. He's gonna start taking a ton of damage, and now he's gonna be running. Dazzle, oh not the Dazzle. Oh, very nice play from the Rubik here. Helps his core out. Healing Ward's gonna come up. Here comes the snowball. Oh, but Blade Fury is already back online. Nice micro from Aegis Worm here. Ziggity's gonna rotate it. Ziggity is really freaking deep though. I think he wants this Tusk, but man, he's probably gonna get. Oh, maybe not. Oh man, there is all sorts of action coming on here. I thought maybe Ziggity was gonna take an ult to the face from the Necro, but the Necro's not using it. Whoa, man, big snowball at commitment from LSC. Distant Echo just playing Rubik like a champ. Oh man, here comes Tar. Tar is ready to play. He's gonna start beating down on the Necro. Necro's down. I think Chaos Knight wanted him, but man, really weird pull from him. Aegis Worm and Tar should easily clean him up. Dazzle's gonna come in, probably get the Grave off. Nice Grave, but will it be enough? He's gonna have to get a couple more heals and get some massive blocks. And nope, not enough. Now on the back end, I think Tar wants this Dazzle. Dazzle's no man's land now. He was not able to save his core, and he was not able to save his own life. 4 heroes down for Skybreakers in a game where they were actually, man, were they slightly winning in net worth? Yeah, they were. They were slightly in net worth. And boy, did you see that graph just plateauing down? Looks like a terrible mountain that just, the avalanche is just going down and down and down. I think Skybreakers needs to, I think they're having some team coordination problems. I'm not sure if they all know what they want, especially on that kill up there. I think they actually could have had Ziggity if they would have coordinated their abilities there. I'm pretty confident that Necro's ult was charged. With the Necro ult, with Ziggity at half with the Veil, that should have been enough. Maybe he didn't quite have Veil there, but I am fairly sure they had what they needed to get the kill. So now we're seeing 11-22. This is, man, LSC's mid game was looking pretty bad for a little while, but they are coming back in action. The one solace that they have going for Skybreakers is this Weaver is doing work. Ziggity does not have enough for his ults. I think he wanted to actually get the Weaver caught in it, but maybe he'll get a lucky bash here. Bash, bash, bash. Oh, first hit bash. But the Weaver's got lots of mana. He should be able to get it out of that. He is most definitely. And now he's got a buddy coming in. No, he's just going to farm. So Tar is still leading the net worth chart, followed by the Weaver. The Weaver is quite a ways behind, though, especially if, I mean, he's doing great considering the position he is, but boy, he's got a hell of a game to throw on his back. Chaos Knight and Necro are getting to be pretty poor. In fact, the Ancient Apparition is closing on them pretty fast. Got a smoke play coming from LSC. They want to keep this pressure up, which I think is completely the right move, as Weaver gets more and more items, he is going to start coming online a lot faster. The nice thing is, no Lincolns yet, so nice play. Actually, beautiful steal from Echo. Still got that snowball, gets in even closer to get that stun off. I know why Weaver, he's not a Lever. I know why Weaver went Dragonlance, and in general, wow, Weaver's just so squishy. I think, oh, alright, I'm recanting my in general statement. I think you gotta be having a hell of a Weaver game, and your team in general has to be doing pretty good without getting a Lincolns. This is not that game. He needs a Lincolns. He needs a Lincolns bad. Like, I think the reason he's not getting it, he's like, well, if I get Chrono, Lincolns is gonna save me. And that's true, but that's not, like, you have 2 instant ways to stop you from using abilities. Oh man, Chaos Knight is not getting the rifts that he wants. Another really weird, awkward rift. Our RNG is just not on his side. Skybreakers have rotated pretty much their entire team in. Ziggity has an ult, but this Weaver wants to be really careful. If Ziggity catches him out with an ult, actually they're going to catch the Necro out. Necro's going to get just bursted down by Tar. That Ghost Form is going to help protect him. And here comes the big Chronosphere! Gets actually all 5 heroes! Tar's all going to start putting in pain. 2 down for Skybreakers, and now the heroes are falling so fast. Tusk fell, Weaver's alive, but he won't be alive for long, and that's another 5-man wipe going to the favor of LSC. Woo! About as clean fight as you can possibly have. We're going to take another look. Look at that Chronosphere. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, not 5, but really dang good play. And then LSC just starts cleaning up the heroes one at a time after that. Oh my gosh, what a Chronosphere. Woo! I almost want to see that. Okay, we're gonna one more time. Oh no, not one more time, because we're going uphill! Just gonna start doing what he can, but his friends are all dead. Chaos Knight's gonna come in there, but he is just gonna get bursted down by the magic damage of LSC. Beautiful snowball play, but they are gonna go in so deep because there's a 4-staff on Tar, and now Skybreakers are all out of position. Grave comes up on Necro, but Necro was not the target for that Grave. Ziggity just dive ridiculously deep because he doesn't care. He just wants blood, and blood he shall have. Another kill goes to LSC, 3 more down. They have sustain. I'm pretty sure Distant Echo has heal. Oh my gosh. Oh no, he has Ghost Shroud. That's not the ability he wanted. He wanted heals. So I guess that's 1+. There's not a lot of sustain on LSC, but I'm not even sure they care. Bugs will come out, but there's not a lot of creeps here either. They should be able to clean those bugs out, no problem. Oh man, now here comes the healing ward, and here comes the Ice Blast follow-up. Blasting should be, Ziggity might actually die here. He wants to be pretty careful here. He is going to end up getting Distant Echo, actually gets Shikuki. What a good ability. Chaos Bolt is dodged by Aegis Worm. He is having, oh man, that Juggernaut, just, his abilities, they're just so good. Like, I just think he's got one of the most balanced, I don't think he's broken, I just think he's just a solid hero. Like, you don't get fired for picking up a Juggernaut. He's just so solid. Alright, Skybreakers are in a ton of trouble. And here comes the Chronosphere. Ice Blast is going to be off the mark, which actually, oh man, but, oh, is that a Diffusal Blade on Ziggity? It is! Weaver was not ready for that. He thought he'd be okay, but he wasn't. He was all out of mana. He couldn't ult. He couldn't Sakuchi. And now Radiant scanned to see if LC were coming for him, but LC don't want them. They want towers. They have 1 lane completely down except the Ranger Axe, and the other lanes aren't touched. So LSC's just gonna start charging down mid. At this point, Skybreakers are gonna have. They are not. I will admit, not all of it's their fault. They have been having some terrible RNG. Those 2 Chaos Reality Rifts were just terrible. They probably would have gotten kills on both of them, but saved, I think it was Ziggity both times, too. And man, LSC were up enough gold, and with all these towers, they're going to start just blowing up in gold. There will be gold for everybody on LSC. Gold will be raining from the skies. So let's look over here at Skybreakers. What can they do to pull it off? I think they're going to have... I think it's Desperation Smoke time. This is not actually really the play. Chaos Knight's getting less efficient gold because he's hitting the super creep, or yeah, the super creeps. So I think they want to be careful on this. He's getting really weak gold. You're not really farming very efficiently because of it. He just, oh my gosh, he's only level 10. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Man, that's a really sad day for Chaos Knight. Man, Trueless is way out here. He wants to be very careful here. LSC's gonna probably take these 2 towers. Oh, look who Destined Echo found. Found a friend. Ghost Shroud will come out, but Tar is, wow, actually, maybe he's actually gonna live. I'm a little actually surprised by that. I thought Tar was gonna Force Staff in. I thought he had a Force Staff. Yeah, he has a Force Staff. I'm a little surprised he can go in there with his Veil, and his Veil lens Ghost Shroud. Ooh. Man, if you get a silence on there, man, he might have just died from a single arcane bolt. But the gold just keeps flooding in for LSC. Tar's going to go back and defend. I actually think that's a slight error. Oh, yeah. Definitely a... I think they probably just should have gone uphill. They're not. They're not. They're so 19 gold. 19,000 gold at 26 minutes. I'm all about being cautious, but I think they're pretty good. They're going to probably pick up this shrine. All their ults will be charged, or are actually already charged, wow. And I think Roshan will be next on the game plan for LSC. Yeah, I still think Weaver's itemization is a pretty massive error. I think the Lincoln Sphere would have helped them a lot, especially saving some of these team fights. Yeah, these heroes are just so poor for Skybreakers. I hate to see what, I mean, Tusk and Dazzler. Oh, oh. What did Tusk go? 2 medallions, interesting. I think probably another, I think we're seeing just a lot of miscommunication from Skybreakers. They have, like, double medallion isn't the most awful thing in the world, but the big problem with it is they're so poor. Having another additional, like, a Glimmer Cape would have been amazing. You could Grave and then potentially Glimmer Cape a hero out from safety, especially from all the nuke damage of LSC. Alright, well, we're going to see a Roshan attempt. I think it'll be a successful one. Does not look... Brady going to pop another scan. They're not going to see anything. Looks like Skybreakers are making their way there, but I don't think they know. Yeah. So there goes the Roshan. Ageworm's going to pick it up. I think LSC have everything they want, and I think their quest to get that game, those 2 games out of their system from last week is definitely happening. I was joking around on my Twitter saying they were out for blood. I actually think that's probably a little more true than I thought. Oh, this Weaver. Skywrath tries to get Force Staff in, doesn't quite get in range. And Weaver makes it out. A little bit of a jump on the Force Staff. I think he could have waited just a little bit longer before casting it. He might have been out a little bit closer. I don't know if he would have gotten it for sure. It would have been a little bit closer, but of course I say that and it doesn't really matter. They don't really need that kill. Ice Blast looks like it's going to head down bottom. Oh, push that lane a little bit. Keep that lane moving in. Bugs are going to come out. Do get good hits on the creeps, which will help limit their health pools when they start moving ahead. However, not enough. LSC were easily able to dispatch those bugs with their giant fly swatters. Now Ageworm wants to come uphill. Weave is going to come out, so Weaver's going to be able to do some decent right click. But At the same time, he's just one man. Can he do it? He's been having a hell of a game so far. Even with my criticism of his build so far. He's got his Deso. Let's see if he can prove me wrong. Deso from Weaver. The weave is still active. The weave just ended. Dazzle won't have it again for another 11 seconds. Chaos Knight gonna go in, but he Chaos bolted the wrong target. Aegisworm can get that off. That's not who they want to go on. They want to see if they can pick off one of these supports. No sentries from LSC. A little surprised by that, actually. When you have an enemy Weaver, it's really nice to have sentries, probably. Even up here. Up here. Oh, this Echo actually had Blink Dagger. Actually pulls the Necro down off the cliff. And now Aegisworm's very, very deep, but he doesn't care. He's got the Aegis. He will be back shortly. Ziggity's going to put down the Chronosphere. Weaver's trying to get shrined up, but Ziggity out DPS's the Shrine. And now a nice Ice Blast is going to go in. Beautiful Omni Slash. Aegisworm is a little bit deep, but I think he can probably handle the Chaos Knight. The Chaos Knight is pretty weak, and Ziggity's going to help secure the kill. Another 5-man wipe for LSC, and I think that should guarantee them the game. We are going to see a buyback from the Tusk. Wow, and the Chaos Knight. Their gold is just depleting to try to save this game. Tusk's going to come in with a massive snowball in. Aegisworm going to, or Chaos, wow, I'm all over the place. Tusk's going to beat down Aegisworm, but you know what? Aegisworm is going to beat down the Tusk in the end. Those are diebacks for the Chaos Knight, diebacks from the Tusk, and GG is called. LSC, maybe a little bit struggling in the beginning of the mid-game, but dominant through the rest. Apparently, when I said they're out for blood, they were not kidding. 11-41 for this first game in the 2-game series, and I believe the last week of normal season for the AD2L season. And then we'll be off to the playoffs next week. Pretty exciting. Let's just take a quick peek at some stats real quick. LSC had a pretty fantastic game. Tar just almost had an insane amount of net worth. All right, folks. We'll be back in just a few minutes for the game 2 of this 2-game series of LSC versus Skybreakers. I am Sequoia, and we are all about Dota. We'll see you in just a few.
Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Warlock.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Dazzle.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Vengeful spirits.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team back. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Dire team pick.
Drow Ranger.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Clockwork.
'Dire team pick.
Bristleback.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team back.
Shadow Fiend.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Oh snap! It's game 2 of this AD2L Season 17 presentation by All About Dota. I am your host Sequoia, and the draft is concluded. We have LSC going against Skybreakers this evening. LSC took a commanding game 1. Very little trouble. Small little hiccup on the mid-game. Entering the mid-game, I should say. Skybreakers were doing pretty well, and then LSC came in with their might. Significantly different draft from both teams, I would say. Gonna see the, I would say, literally full-on, we are going to run at you draft from Skybreakers. That is the definition of a team that wants to just run at you and makes you want to hurt. You got the Drow Aura, the Venge Aura, the Bristleback Frontliner, the Dazzle to keep you all alive, and then the Wind Ranger as well. Oh my gosh, that is just... The mid-game might be a little rough for LSC. They're going to have LSC's going to have a flawless late phase, I think.
Prepare for
On the
battle.
flip side, LC is a lot more, I'd say, heavily team focused. I think Tar didn't quite get the memo on that one. Oh, that sucks. They're not going to get as much souls as they probably wanted. I mean, yeah, they don't have the best carrier. It's just the clockwork for the life stealer for the transport. LC's gonna start. Yeah, there we go. Nope. Let's see. Oh, they are not on the same page right now. How many souls has Tar gotten? I'm not sure he's gotten a single one yet. Alright, Disnego. There we go. He hasn't gotten one. There we go. He's got 2 now, though. Alright, enough of that. I don't really know what to think about LC. I'm going to have to see kind of how they lane, and I'm guessing we're going to see a defensive tri-lane. And then maybe some protection for Tar. Just like last game, Tar is going to be very susceptible to ganks. The good news is for him, they don't have really a
The
ganking
battle
lineup.
begins.
Benj is an okay roamer, I would say. She's not anything to write home about. She could line up nicely with a magic missile into a shackle. And the Drower might give the Wind Ranger enough damage with the Venjor as well, but probably not terribly likely. We'd have to see some very good execution from the players to see that. It could happen though. Definitely probable. Definitely possible. Clockwork's gonna have not a fun. This is gonna be a pretty not fun game for Ziggy. He had a pretty outstanding game last game. That basically 5-man chrono was just spectacular. And he's gonna have the opposite game to start off with. It's not gonna be much fun at all. Bristleback is gonna do okay. It's better for him that it's a dual lane. He is gonna need some iron. He did get a shield. He's just taking a lot of damage from Warlock. I think Lifesteal got a couple chomps at him too, because he has got a lot of damage already done to him. Actually, the Clockwork's doing slightly better. Tar is not having the best game though. Wind Ranger is harassing the heck out of him. She has taken a decent amount of damage, I'm assuming probably from the towers or a raise or two. They tried to get Tar a lot of souls to start, but didn't quite have the teamwork. They are playing with some stand-ins. Disneko's going to show this Wind Ranger that the Rubrik is the true one to be feared. Actually, Rubrik's doing a ton of damage to her. He is only level 1 though. Very fortunate for Wind Ranger too. If he would have been level 2, I think that would have been a dead Wind Ranger. Azeworm having a much better game than last game. He had good, yeah, he did really well in the game, but his laning phase was just a little tough for him, I think. This mid lane is kind of intense though. We're seeing all sorts of blasts back and forth. Tar still got some mana though. Looks like the Wind Ranger's gonna salve up. Completely drain of mana though. Courier was dispatched for the salve, so yeah, no bottle yet. Tar's only got his agility item. Wraith Band. I wanted to call it the slippers. Like, no, that's not right. The slippers are what you use to make it. Drow Aura is only level 1. But that is going to start building up fast. Ziggy's still just hanging out here. The supports aren't really doing much down here. They need to really zone. They should be completely zoning Ziggy. Yeah, he should never be able to be lane, especially with a defensive tri lane.
That's for me.
Sometimes, I will admit, I do this a lot. You forget what you're doing as a support. You're just enjoying the fact it's a really easy lane, but you should be active the whole time. If you're just standing there, you're not really doing much. You should be stacking, which I hate doing, but it's a sports job. Can't have, no matter what, you gotta do something in the game that's not fun. Stacking's definitely the support's not fun thing. I guess some people love farming. I can't stand it. Bristleback's doing pretty poor on CS. He's surviving. He's got 4. Does have a mango in tow if he needs to deploy it, but this lane is going pretty much all the age worms. 16 and 6. A near flawless lane from him. Drow's actually doing really well too. The mid game is the battle between the two mid laners. Tar's dominating in denies, but hasn't really stopped a ton of CS from Winter Ranger. Actually, as I say that, he gets 5 CS. Jesus. Apparently, I can't talk about people this game. Oh, that was a nice stack from the supports. It's a 3-man stack.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
We'll get some decent gold from that. Bristleback still very poor. Hasn't accomplished a lot in his lane. He hasn't died yet, though. Which is, you know, when you're in a lane situation like him, wow, Tar's actually rotating in. Ziggity gets a block off. Tar looks like he's going to clean up that lane. Looks like it's just a rotation for the stack. Actually, Venge is a very precarious situation. Alcy wasn't in quite good enough position to really punish that. Boy, I think Venge should count her blessings. I think she saw that Tar was pretty low and wanted to go for it. I think Bristleback is going to meet his maker on this one, though. Warlock's going to put the dot on there. He is going to magic stick up. Ooh, it's going to be really close. 70, 63, 58. Yeah, I think he's going to ride. Oof, I thought he was going to meet his maker on that one. Not quite, though. Heroes from Skybreakers. Looking like they want to do some damage to this bottom tower. And the Drow Aura is at level 2 now. Starting to do some good damage. Venge is actually going to steal the creeps. Pretty brave. No supports, no one in rotation. Oh man, she actually claims the rune too. Good for her. Oh, Ziggy's gonna. Oh! Super unfortunate for him, but that should be Avenge First Blood. Yep, there goes First Blood. They end up getting the tower, but Ziggy, nice recover there. I thought he messed that, but Venge got a little too close there, and she was punished. However, they do lose that tier 1. Not the worst tower for them to lose. Kind of always expect to lose that tower, especially against a Drow. One other nice thing about that kill is Ziggity is now most of his way to 6, which Skybreakers are definitely going to want with the draft they have. They're going to want, or yeah, that's what I'm going to say, because Skybreakers want to just fight now. Like, it's 7 minutes in. We're just going to get some good old-fashioned towers. Winter's going to come in here, easily take this tower. Not even a question. Tar can maybe pull some creeps. No backdoor regeneration or even hits for this tower.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, maybe they can get it. Tower is not quite deniable. Nope, here comes even more. Oh, Ziggy's now at level 6, gets a nice ult in, does actually go for the Drow as kind of expected. However, that was, wow. I thought we were going to have a team fight there, and Ziggy kind of ulted in, and everyone kind of looked at each other, and they're like, eh, we're going to go shrine up and take this tower up here. All right, see you later. We'll see you up at the top. That was very unexpected. Is we're going to get some beat down on the Bristleback. However, Bristleback doesn't really care at this point. I think there's some action going on down here. Distant Echo starts putting some right clicks and a dot into the Venge player. She It's going to be pretty low, but we'll be okay. It does have her Tranquils online, so she'll probably just try to stay in the back and get some health recovered. The rocket does not hit her, so her health will continue to pop up. Oh man, is that DD? It is. So this tower is going to go down pretty fast. Ult is ready from Aegis Warp for Ziggity. Ziggity just says, I don't even need it. A little bit early of the grave. Windrunner's in all sorts of problems. Unfortunately, the grave was a little early, and she did end up dying because of it. Really nice play. Oh, Ziggity just barely misses the hook shot. Tar ends up getting the mid tier 1 as well. Grabs a rune. Actually, almost has a Shadow Blade online. So Skybreakers are getting what they want done. I'm not sure they're getting it done as fast as they want. I don't think it's the end of the world. I think they probably started pushing a little soon. I don't think it was a bad decision, but I don't think they were quite all ready from an item perspective, a net worth perspective. Especially this bristleback, he is just super poor. I think they should have probably started having some stacks set up for him. We're going to see all the LSC heroes in this flank over here. They do have a ward over there, so they should see it all.
Dire's structures are fortified.
And they'll probably back down. At this point, I think Skybreakers are going to have to make a decision. They're on the clock. LSC is going to be pretty strong in the late game. Man, I don't know. It's actually tough because Drow's not like the best late game hero. She's really, I think she's pretty effective super late. Tar's going to play with his ult a little bit and force the Skybreakers heroes to tactically withdraw. But I think I slightly give the edge to LC, especially in the late game. Maybe ultra late. Skybreakers could probably take some big fights, especially when Drow gets 5 or 6 slotted. Her ability to wipe out waves is just impressive, to say the least. Looks like Dazzle and Bristleback. They do have a little Drow aura on the Dazzle, but Bristleback does not get that. This Neko looks like he's going to go for the pickup. So opts not to right now. Now he's going to pop up. Poison ends up going down as well. LSC does have one hero inbound. Who is it? It's Ziggity. Ziggity is end up not going to be able to save his friend. Actually misses the cogs. Now the Bristleback's going to start running like he's never ran before because he does not want to get caught in that battery assault. And they will end up getting a tower and distant echo. Ziggity just wasn't quite there and wasn't able to help his friend fast enough. So now I think Skybreaker's plan is probably going to be get some deep wards. They have actually some decent deep wardage right now, so that's probably already accomplished. And then they probably want to smoke up and try to get a kill and then pick off a tier 2. So we'll kind of see where they go. Looks like LSC know that their heroes are kind of all over the place. Tar has a freshly acquired Shadow Blade. Oh, is he going to get it? Nope. Yeah, ends up not opting to go for it. A little worried he wouldn't charge it. It would have been super close. I don't know what is the cast time on that. Let's look. I think he would have had it, but I'm not sure if it would have been enough. I don't know. It would have been very close, let's put it that way. That's the only thing I can say is, if this is what they're going to do, the Shadow Blade's already revealed. Aegis Worm actually takes a ton of damage from Wind Ranger with that Drow Worm starting to do a ton of damage already.
Dire's middle tower is under
Looks like
attack.
LC is bringing in reinforcements, so they do have a nice flank going on. They have both sides flanked on. Ziggity actually a little late on the hook shot though. Whiffs, misses Wind Ranger. This Echo now way out by himself. Ends up getting a nice, I don't know how all those misses came in, but they did, and they're diving deep for this support kill. Now Milk Fridge looks like he's gonna get caught out. Are the Bristleback in the winner? Yep, that's another kill. 2 supports are down for LSC. Clockwork ends up coming in here. Nice grave, but I don't think it's going to be enough to save this Windrunner. She's out of mana and out of life. I don't know how Ziggity got in there the way he did, but he did exactly what he needed to and ended up actually getting the kill. Yeah, he ended up getting the kill, so good gold going towards him. Let's pull up the net worth, see what's going on. Looks like LSC has a pretty hefty lead in their cores. However, the rest of, because of the massive tower advantage that Skybreakers have, I guess it's not as massive as I thought. The net worth distribution is much more distributed over on Skybreakers, so that's keeping this game really close. Drow ends up picking off that support, another support hero. She does have DD though. Oh, Aegis War, and that is not where you want to be. Ooh, that's a ton of damage. Bristleback ends up going down over on the back line. Looks like Tar probably threw down the ult on him. It was a good kill. They probably could get a tier 1, but they have to decide whether or not they want to trade it. DD Drow Aura is going to just wreck this tower. This Neko wants to be very, very careful. I don't think there's a blink on any of the heroes on Skybreakers yet, but Golem should be available for this fight if they want to cast it. Windrunner looks like she got a little caught out there. Grave does end up coming down. He's pumping the Golem up. Nice shackle from Ziggity, or nice shackle on Ziggity. 3-man silence from Drow. Now Drow's actually a little caught out here. Age Worm likely to get, yep, there's probably likely a dead Drow. No Grave to save him. Dazzle actually comes in there. I'm not really sure what he was doing, except he's going to be asking to die himself. There was nothing he could do, and he kind of stuck around way too long there. Maybe a little bit of a, I want to die, I failed, and maybe a little seppuku. I don't really know what was going on there, but that is not what that Dazzle wanted to see. Oh, replays are not working, unfortunately. That's sad. Let's see what's going on there. Play. Venge ends up popping down here. Whoa! Tar does fire a blind raise, ends up missing, but very. Venge is very, very lucky there. Aegis Worm is kind of all by himself. This Neko probably not able to provide enough protection, but Skybreakers is not aware of their location, and no kills are happening. All of a sudden, it's 4-7. It was 4-3 a little bit ago. A couple bad plays in the terms of Skybreakers, and the swing of gold is going right back into the hands of LSC. It's kind of like what happened, a little bit like last game. I think Skybreakers definitely had a little bit more of an advantage with their net worth distribution than last game, coming into the mid-game, especially the tower advantage, allowing them to farm the map significantly more efficiently than LSC, but LSC had some really good fights and able to capitalize on some nice kills. Dazzle, or that's actually Drow. Nice Grave coming in there. Nice save from Venge. Gonna guarantee that Drow's gonna live. Golem does come out. Windrunner gonna get completely caught out. She does Windrun away, probably gonna be able to protect herself against a lot of this damage. This Echo was trying to get in range, but didn't quite have the range, even though all he had was eventually a magic missile. Probably wouldn't have been enough. So Golem did get dropped for that. No kills. Unless this Dazzle hangs around a little too long. I think Skybreakers are going to be pretty dang happy with that. They end up not giving up a kill. With this Golem, they probably want to try to accomplish maybe some damage on this tower. They're just going to slowly beat down that Golem. Oh man, those chains are just eating her alive, though. The magic missile will end up actually bringing her down, and then the Golem will start raging in. Nice ult from Tar. Ends up actually picking off the Bristleback, who was farming in the back lines. And now this once objective that might have been very difficult for LSC to take should be an easy objective. Skybreakers are falling apart. They're kind of, I think they're, again, like, not quite all on the same page. Oh, the Ven just got caught out. Drow will try to give her a little cover, but just echoes there, gets a nice magic miss, and starts pulling in the Drow. Aegis Worm will start chomping down the Drow. Nice. Grave will give her a little bit more protection, but I don't think she has it, and she did. Oh, the Grave, not quite enough. Nice attempt from a TP. Wasn't enough. Drow ends up going down. Venge goes down. This is likely to be a tower as well. I think Skybreakers had what they were doing. They were starting to accomplish their objectives, but boy, after that failed push, that first failed push to the tier 1 top, they're starting to kind of fall apart. They're not on the same page. I don't think their team understands what they're trying to accomplish. Looks like maybe they think they need to farm a little bit more. I think they were actually in a pretty good spot earlier. I still thought the right call was to smoke and try to go for another objective. But they opted to just attempt to push a tower, and Bristleback wasn't around for those fights, so it was not a fair fight. If LLC brings the full might of their team, and their team fight at this point in the game is substantially better.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
At this point, I think Skybreakers are 8k down. They're bleeding gold. Tar is getting ridiculously fat. I think what they need to do is they need to pop some wards in their jungle, and they need to see if they can catch this Shadow Fiend. If they can kill him, they're going to get a very nice bounty. He'll be a hard one to catch. He'll be very fast with his boots of travel, but the advantage of the boots of travel for them is, oh, they did see him, but they weren't able to react fast enough. Just cross the Venge. Boots travel, Silver Edge up online for the Shadow Fiend. Tar has what he needs to destroy the Bristleback. And honestly, the Bristleback only has Solar Crest. He's not much of a threat at this point in the game. Tar is just going to eat him up. Especially with his boots of travel, he's going to be able to farm. His farm is just going to explode.
Dazzle.
Windranger, it could definitely be a hero that they could maybe come back with, but she's opting to rush the Scepter. I don't really like that. The problem is she has no initiation. She has no way of protecting herself, and she's gonna maybe get away with this. This would be very, very lucky if she does. Drow's gonna come in. Unfortunately, she does not get the silence up on this Neko. Nice TP in from Ziggy, gonna catch her in the cogs, and Tar will beat her down. Drow tries to save her friend, ends up costing her life. Windranger does end up getting out. Actually, on the back end, looks like we got some action going on here. Aegis Worm is inside the Golem. They're probably gonna have to try to get out of here. Drow's actually got a decent amount of healing come down. Ooh, they actually pick off the Aegis Worm, which would be a decent bounty for Skybreakers here. Ooh, yeah, nice gold shift. That's exactly what they needed. They were hungry for a kill.
That should help.
I'll take that.
Uh-oh, Ziggity found Drow here on the bottom lane. He's gonna pop his Blade Mail and just slowly beat Drow to death. And it looks like, again, I feel that Skybreakers weren't quite on the same page. They were pinging up here if they want to push this tower. But the Drow was not in position, and now they're gonna pop an ult in the tower. It takes some damage. Not a lot though. And they end up gonna actually lose their Venge as well. Not really sure where he was. They'll get rid of the, and then LSC's also claiming their map back. This is not looking good for Skybreakers. Again, I think they have the skill. I think they have the talent. I just think their team coordination is just a little bit off tonight. Oh, and now Ziggity. Ziggity is just all over the place. He's gonna try. Bristleback was gonna try to get out of those cogs, but he is no match for this Clockwork. replays tonight. Makes me sad, though.
A gift from the goddess.
Skybreakers really need to do something here. I think they need to gather up as a team. They're definitely stronger as a team. I'm not sure they can take a team fight, but they might be able to try to get some pickoffs. LSC are very, very deep on their own side of the map. And they're not even really grouped up. This is where Skybreakers should be just insanely effective. Drow's just, I think part of the problem is Drow's just a little behind on farm. Ziggity and Agesworm are gonna find that Drow and just chomp her into bits. Agesworm wants more blood. He gets force-staffed into a creep. He doesn't really care. He's kind of just a beast. Just starts chomping down on people. Bristleback's gonna go in here actually pretty deep. Tar's just gonna start laying into him. They end up actually killing Ziggity, who had a huge streak. 745 gold goes towards the Windrunner. Golem does end up getting dropped. Tar starts beating into the tower. Oh, sure. Wow, actually a pretty massive net worth swing. I think. Oh, nice pinup. Don't think they saw that blade mail up on the Bristleback, and they weren't ready for it. Nice. Grave comes in. Lifestealer starts gaining back his life, but the burst damage is just too heavy from Skybreakers. Tar is going to have to Shadow Blade away. They end up getting the deny. Actually, all in all, I think that was almost a 2,000 net worth swing from Skybreakers. Like I said, they have the power to do this. I totally believe them. They just need to be a little bit more on the same page, and you definitely saw it in that fight. And that might give Drought. There's the smoke. That's the item I think they need. I think Drow was dead for most of that fight, so she didn't end up getting a lot of gold for that, but the Wind Ranger sure got a ton of gold for that. Does end up getting her scepter. Her scepter is online now. Now going back for the blink, I would have liked to see those items in reverse order. The blink is way better to get first, but better late than never. I think this is insane. Skybreakers, I don't think actually want to do this. They do have a Solar Crest, but Tar's going to come in here. Oh man, Ziggity actually picks off the Wind Ranger on the flap side. Swap ends up coming down. Rave actually comes down as well. The Shadow Fiend starts giving a little bit of protection, but it won't be enough. That's 3 dead heroes. I don't know how Wind Ranger died on the back line, but she did. And now that is going to be a clean Roche kill for LSC. And I hate saying this over and over again, but Skybreakers weren't all there. They need to stay together. They are a 5-man run at you in your face. We are going to just wreck you with our amazing damage team. There was 2 of them there, and 2 of them just got there. And then the Venge hadn't even gotten there yet, so the fight had already begun. Now LSC have this Aegis. They are going to start roaming down mid. Oh, I don't know. Skybreakers really need to. They have the power. We've seen it happen. They defended that tier 2. It's gonna be a lot harder this time though. Ziggity getting a nice blast on the Wind Ranger. Swap and Grave are gonna have to be expended on her. She is ended up gonna get out, but there's gonna be a lot of action going on this top. Bristleback is really deep. Actually ends up getting the kill on Tar. This Drow is sitting on the back line doing a ton of damage. Buyback actually comes out on Ziggity. Maybe a little bit crazy. Golem finally gets dropped, but Agesworm's going to end up dying anyways. Milk Fudge is about to die next. Tar starts seeing if he can clean up anything, but this Drow is just too freaking strong. Distant Echo going to keep her alive. Ends up actually popped in the grave just to confirm she can get away. Does not want to lose this Drow. The damage output from her is just too freaking high. Oh my gosh, LSC gets repelled. Ah, the replays are back. We see that Drow just doing a ton of work there. They sacrifice and they do everything they can to keep her alive, and I think that was the absolute right call. Skybreakers, when they're together as a team, they are a force that will be met by that can be met. That LSC had everything going for them. They had Aegis, they had the full 5-man squad, and Skybreakers was able to repel them. I think LSC needs to be very careful when Skybreakers are together as a team. They are very, very dangerous. Even though the Wind Ranger went for that scepter first, one thing to keep in mind is that Drow Ore is still bursting her damage. She gets a plus 51 damage. And then on top of it, if the Venge Ore is going on her too, so that ult is going to do an insane amount of damage. And I don't think it should be ever underestimated. Wind Ranger definitely needs to start farming a little bit. I think we need to see defensive wards come up from Skybreakers. And on the flip side, I think LSC need to use what they have on as their advantage, which is start breaking up these fights into multiple areas. Skybreakers are very weak when they're not together as a team. Take advantage of that. Get large defense or offensive wards all over the map. Oh no, LSC I think got caught out in this nice ult from Tara, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Actually, Drow goes down. This is their opportunity now. The damage from Skybreaker is going to be significantly reduced. However, the Wind Ranger is still very scary. Bursts into Aegis Worm with that ultimate, and now 1-for-1 trade. Still a slight gold advantage going for Skybreakers because of where they are positioning in the game. Oof. I'm not really sure what happened there. I thought LLC was actually going to take that pretty handily, but man, that Wind Ranger just comes in there. I think it might be the play that Ziggity's going to have to isolate her out. That's probably going to be his primary goal. Looks like we got some bait coming out here from Skybreakers. They want LSC to think that he's alone, which then they have the advantage. But guess what? He's not alone. Tar comes in there. He's invisible, though. Oh, Ziggity's actually coming here, too. Tar's going to start beating down the Bristleback. Gets the break. Bristleback does pop the Blade Mail, though, providing him a lot of extra protection. Golem is not available from... Oh, now it is, though. Dual Golem comes out. Looks like he's got his Scepter online. And now Skybreaker's going to have to be on the run. Bristleback did end up dying, but so did Tar. So we have a 1-for-1 right now. Aegis Worm going to simply just munch down that Dazzle. Looks like this Echo's going to ping out the Venge. Oh my gosh, I don't know how Distant Echo didn't see that, but we're going to check that out on the replay here. Venge barely gets away there. Looks like we're going to watch Aegis Worm munch down on the Dazzle here, and this is the play I want to see. How did Distant Echo not see? Oh my gosh, just walks right back. The fog must have been there. Oh, and Venge gets a clean TP out. So now we're seeing Skybreakers come out, and that was a beautiful play. Had the team smoked up and made it look like it was an advantage for LSC. Using what LSC knows, they have better pickoff potential at this point in the game. However, there were a lot more members of Skybreakers there than they expected. Tar did see the smoke break on a few heroes. However, Ziggity kind of went in anyways, and it caused kind of a chaotic fight. Ziggity looks like he's got a little bit of a friend popped in there. Does end up getting the cogs out, but I don't think there's... Oh, Ziggity... Oh, man. Dazzle actually ends up getting the Grave. Very nice save from him. It ends up getting the mech as well. Now, Aegis Worm is probably going to get caught out. Oh, Distant Echo! What a save! Aegis Worm, you owe him your life, my friend! And now Venge is going to start getting eaten down by LSC. We have a 1-for-1 trade. Both supports. Drow is starting to do some work on the back line. Looks like Ziggity will finally go down. That Blink Dagger doing work for Wind Ranger. Tar's going to be on the run now. His Shadow Blade is actually available. I don't know what he's doing. I guess he's thinking maybe he can turn this around. And now, oh man, Milk Fridge barely gets almost gets nixed there by that silence. I don't think Tar wants to be here anymore. I think he's just going to have to leave. DD on Wind Ranger is nothing that he wants to face. And oh my gosh, I don't know if the replay is going to catch that or not, but no, it won't. Dang, what a play from Distant Echo. The Grave comes down, saves the person from Skybreak. I can't even remember who it was. And then the Rubik steals the Grave and saves Aegis Worm. What a play. Oh my god, that was some good Dota there. All right, Tar's going to have to defend his line. He's got 2 of his buddies down. Drow is online and working. Howard already took a decent amount of hits. Looks like Tar and Aegis Worm are going to make an aggressive play here. I think they're going a little deep, though. They should have gone back. I don't know if they really want to do this. Okay, yeah, I was going to say, I get what they're doing, but I think the safe play is to just get some farm. They're coming to the point now where I think LSC are going to be hurting a little bit. They're going to need some more big items coming up on Tar. Get that guy. He's got his MKB, which is definitely a great item. I think Tar's build is perfect. Aegis Worm's going for that massive physical burst, which I think is also a good build for him. Yeah, I think everyone's actually got good builds from LSC. Let's just go down the line. We'll look at Venge. Venge is pretty poor. I think she's got what she needs. Bristleback. It looks like he's going for his Octarine Core, so good build from him. I like that so far. Windranger finally got her Blink online. Looks like she's going for a late Deso. Not sure I'm in love with that particular build. I think the Deso is a little bit weak at this point in the game. Now look, it's picked off. And it looks like he's going for his Guardian Greaves, which I think is definitely probably the right call. Just helps get, you know, you can start healing your teammates back up. Give a little bit of sustain since they do have that massive amount of push. Keeps his mana up too. Drow, a little poor on her side, but she does end up having her Hurricane Pike. Ooh. Bristleback, you want to be very careful, my friend. You are not the most safe position. On the LSC, we already talked about Tar. On the Warlock, got a Scepter online. Looked like he's going for his Refresher. Pretty typical build there. Love the Lotus Orb pick up some Clockwork. Talked about Aegis Worm already, and now we got the Rubik, who's got his Blink too. Rubik's actually got a ton of gold. Oh, there's all sorts of pings going on over here. Doesn't look like they're gonna end up getting a kill though. A gem over here? Nope, just I have no idea how he saw that.
Haste.
Unless that was his sentry. Kind of weird.
Mine.
Where is these sentries? Oh, it's up here. Okay. Oh man. Like, where the heck is the sentry? I just really don't like that ward spot personally. I think it's really obvious, and I don't think the vision actually is that great, so I was looking there. Tar's actually pretty brave over here. Grabbing farm and the other players can't. We're going to calm down a little bit on the action. I think both teams are a little, I think Skybreakers, I think, tuned into our cast for a little bit and heard me saying over and over what they needed to do, and now I think they realize that, and LSC are a little bit paranoid about it. I think LSC are making the right move, however, oh my gosh, this Windranger's doing a ton of damage. Is Target able to get out? No, he is not. Windranger got a really nice shackle, and Tar ended up dying. That's 550 gold going in the way of Windranger. He's going to have to start being very careful if she can start taking him down during her shackle shot. Her DPS is getting very, very high. Even though I don't love the Desolator pick, it does do a decent amount of damage, even this late in the game. Tar is down. You know, let's actually pull up the buyback status. Tar does not have buyback. So it looks like LSC, man, LSC, this is a pretty brave move right here. Looks like they're about to have company at their front door too. I don't know if they're gonna get this done fast enough. Pings are all over the place. LSC are trying to get this Roche down. They just don't have a ton of damage down here. Tar's one of their biggest sources of damage, and this tower is just getting destroyed. LSC have to get home or they will lose their racks. Ziggity came in there, and boy, Ziggity wishes he wasn't there. Ridiculously nice chains comes out from Distant Echo, or not Distant Echo, the Warlock. Damage is going to start going all over the place. Ridiculously nice hold. They end up doing it without Ziggity, without Tar, and all they had to use was the Golem. Hopefully they won't need it. It looks like they are happy with their T3 destruction, and Skybreakers are getting out. They will, LC will get the Dazzle as their consolation prize for dropping that big fat ultimate. But boy, that Roche, oh my gosh. It was under 170 health. Oh, that's always the most frustrating because it's like, oh, if we just would have stuck around, it's probably like, what, 2 shots from Drow, probably? And they would have had that tower, or like maybe even 1 or 2. Yeah, probably 2 from, oh man, actually probably 1 from Wind Ranger. With as much negative armor as she's got pumping in her.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
So, it's always a tough call when that happens.
Dire's top shrine has fallen.
They did get the tier 3 though, so they can start cleaning up shrines. I don't know if they noticed the Aegis was down. I don't think they did, so they're probably like, ah, crap. Looks like Aegis Worm did pick up the Aegis. Tar has the cheese. Oh my gosh, Tar, you are in so much trouble, my friend. Looks like Aegis Worm is going to drop down, and now they're going to have to run like they've never freaking ran before. Ziggity's going to come in there, try to give him a little bit of cover. Tar's going to end up going Shadow Blade up. Aegis Worm's going to try to get away, but this... Oh, man. Nice swap. Ends up... Oh, man. Now they know Tar's here. He is going to get dusted up, and they're going to start beating into him, too. I think these 2 cores from LC are going to go down. Yep. That is 1 dead Aegis Worm. Tar is still alive. I have no idea how. Looks like Wind Ranger's going to start hunting him down. The Jukes are going to see if Tar can get them done. Another Shadow Blade does end up going down, but he's still dusted. She sees him. Oh, Tar does not escape. And now the hunt for the Milk Fridge is up. Just Echo blinks in. I'm not sure where he was coming from, but wherever it was, that's not where he wanted to be, even if it was in the right direction. 4 heroes down from LSC. Buybacks are more available than last time. Tar has his. No buyback from much else. This Wind Ranger is just a freaking beast on these towers. Now this is where Skybreakers... Oh no! That's going to be a dieback on Tar. Can anyone save him? No, he is down for 99 seconds! Oh, that might be a good game. I don't think LSC can do this without him. Golems will be dropped, but there's not a lot of damage that they're going to be pumping out. The chains are not there this time. Oh man, the Blade Fury is just, the Blade Mail is just doing work. Those Golems don't stand a chance against that Bristleback. He may have been weak for a while, but he is weak no more. And now the pain of this draft from Skybreakers is starting to come in there. Tar calls it GG. This is a 1-for-1 series in this AD2L Season 17 last game of play. And I am not actually sure on the standings, so maybe we'll pop those up and just take a peek, because I have no idea what they are. So I'm going to pull these up here. We're going to see if we can get the standings up here for you guys. We'll see if... Oh, look at that! Production value. Okay, so we got 16 or 7 teams, looks like. This is week 5, which I believe is the end of the season and normal play. Looks like Petting Zoo Retards is ahead quite heavily in this... and looks like they were not playing tonight, so they will very likely, unless, so Harvey, Wow, it's actually ridiculous. So we know, so Lemon Snow Cones will not take first. They will not get the tie. So there could be a possible tie for these 3 teams. And Skybreakers actually gets another win on there. They only had 2 wins so far this season, so good for them. They get another win. Actually, they played really excellent in the last game. Like I said, like 15,000 times. I think once they figured out what their play was, everyone was on the same page. They really executed their draft really well. So, oh, not a little TI. TI is over. I forgot I had that up. That's funny. We're going to just remove that. Yeah, there we go. So, that's it for us tonight, guys. So, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. If you like what we do, you should give us a little follow on Twitch. That would be greatly appreciated. We're going to try to do more stuff this season. Unfortunately, Thursday nights are coming to a potential end for a while. We'll see what we can do. We might actually cast some in-house games with the LSC folks. Maybe we can catch some other AD2L games on another night. Unfortunately, I start one of my Thursday night leagues as well, so I won't be able to cast much Dota much longer on Thursday. So that's kind of a bummer, but that's all right. So we will keep you guys all posted on things. I believe we'll be back next week though, because LSC I'm 99% sure they will have to fight their way through the bracket this season. They will not get the first round bye like they have the last 2 seasons. So we will hopefully be back about 7 o'clock Mountain, and that's 9 o'clock Eastern next Thursday. Otherwise, I am Sequoia, and we are all about Dota. We will catch you next week.